The Atlanta Falcons are more than likely to be drafting a quarterback this year. So today, we are going to rebuild this Falcons team with whatever quarterback we can draft with their first pick. And I have an idea of who it's going to be, and if we can land that quarterback, this could be looking like one of the best rosters in the league. So now new head coach, soon to be new quarterback, and this team should be looking good. And we are going to see by the end of this if we can get this team a Super Bowl win. One that they should have had 7 years ago, or however long ago that was. Sorry, Falcons fans. But I love these realistic rebuilds with upcoming rookies, so I don't want to waste much time getting into this. But for this special rookie quarterback-centered rebuild, let's see if we can get to 3,000 likes on this video. We've been easily hitting that, so thank you all so much for that. And if we can get to 3,000 likes, whenever we hit that goal, I will do my first non-rookie quarterback-centered rebuild. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but just be sure to like the video if you enjoy. I would very much appreciate it. But also, we are like 500 away from 40K, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All I do are Madden rebuilds, so if you like those, you're definitely in the right place. Once we get to 40K, I have something special planned, something I've done before but haven't done in a long time. And it'll make you an OG of the channel for when we inevitably hit 10 million subscribers. Definitely. And let's see, massive shout out. Oh shit, Christian Mahogany commented on one of my recent videos. Okay, well actually no shout out for this one. This was suggested like a million times. But if you have any fun rebuild ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Anything you would want to see. You know, if you harass me enough, I'll eventually do it. But yeah, any realistic rebuilds, any chaotic rebuilds, whatever you want to see, let me know down below. But without further ado, let's get into this rebuild and let's get into this off season. All right, well, the servers went down for a little bit, typical EA stuff there, but we have some players to re-sign, and is there anyone we want back? We'll bring Nate Landman back. He was pretty good. Other than that, though, this is kind of a weak free agent class, low-key. Hopefully Nate Landman does come back. 5 years, 27.5 mil, and he doesn't take it. I'll try to sign him in free agency. I don't think any team will be too interested, but we'll pick up the 5th year for Kyle Pitts. Hopefully they'll actually use him now. We're gonna have no receivers, though. I want to get younger at receiver outside of Drake London, though, because Kadarrell Hodge is 29, Mac Hollins is 30. Let's get younger there, so let's get into free agency. Very quick re-signing period, and hopefully there's some good players available. Ooh, okay, there definitely are. Well, there are a couple really good players. Levante David's good, but he's 34. I'm kind of interested in Josh Allen, though. I mean, we don't really have a pass rush here. I thought Arnold Ebiketie would be good. He hasn't really been so far. I mean, he's been okay. I don't think we can get Josh Allen. The Patriots and Titans are really interested, or at least he's interested in their offer, so that's tough. You know, Andrew Van Ginkel's kind of a monster in this game sometimes. He was pretty damn good in real life for the Dolphins this year. Oh, 0 sacks. Well, it looks like he didn't play much. I might think about him, but I'll look through here real quick and we will see what we want to do. Okay, well, this is going to be an interesting free agent class. I don't know what the Falcons are necessarily going to do in real life, and I don't even know who's going to hit the open market. It's probably going to be different players than this, but we are going to go for Hollywood Brown, which would be interesting. So we can kind of have that, you know, bigger bodied receiver in Drake London, the deep threat in Marquise Brown. I think that'll be a good pairing. And I don't even know the last time I've used him in a rebuild, maybe doing the Cardinals or something. So that'll be fun. We'll also go with Josh Uche. He just didn't get any playing time from the Patriots this year, even though he was like amazing last year. He got like 11 sacks or something in like, I don't know, 300 snaps. That might be an exaggeration, but it was something like that. So we'll get him and actually use him here, and then we'll bring Nate Landman back. So let's see if we can sign these 3 players. It's also very light, only 3 players, but I want to save more money for the future when it's hopefully maybe a stronger free agent class. I don't know, but let's see if these 3 guys want to sign. Damn. Okay, we get Josh Uche, which is cool. That's fun, but Marquise Brown didn't want to sign, and it looks like he's just going to go back to the Cardinals. That would have been so fun. I haven't used him in forever. That sucks. Gabe Davis, I try to get Gabe Davis all the time, but he always rejects whatever team I'm on. I don't know why. Amari Cooper went to the Lions. That's interesting. Odell to the Texans. I don't know. I want a receiver. I'm just not super interested in the guys that are left. All right, whatever. There are some good receivers in the draft. We'll just wait till then. But let's get to the draft, and we will see what we want to do outside of the obvious first pick. But in the draft, we pick at number 8. Don't worry about the rest of the draft order. I have to do some things to get this to work. Also, it's interesting. I thought JAYDEN Daniels got taken. I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll just have to trade for him. But then I go to quarterbacks, and he's here. here. So he isn't here for some reason, but if you go to quarterbacks, he's here as top 5. This game, man, it's something else. All right, Jayden Daniels is gonna be our pick. I think this would be a great landing spot for him, assuming they could get another receiver. I mean, they have a good old line when healthy. Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, Drake London. Like, there are some landing spots I worry about for him, but this is not one of them. This is gonna age poorly. I'm also a very big Jayden Daniels fan. I think he's underrated. I mean, I don't know how underrated you could be as a projected top 5 pick, but I just really like him. I do. So let's take him. Hidden Dev, of course. 94 throw power, 89 speed, 93 excel. He looks good. The face is kind of weird, but I'll change that. But now in the second round, Ladd McConkey, keep him in Georgia. That would be kind of fun. He's pretty good, actually. Like, he has such a goofy name, but he's genuinely, like, really good. His routes are nice as hell. I don't know where he's gonna get picked in real life, but I feel like this is about the right range. He could sneak into the first round, but you know what? Let's take him. I don't know if he has a dev trait. He doesn't. That's tough. I think I'll tweak his ratings a little bit just to get him where I want him. I'll keep him the same overall, but even though he doesn't have a dev trait, I still like that pick. Broncos took Spencer Rattler. That's interesting. We also could go with another receiver. I mean, I don't know what else to go with. We could go like D-line or corner or safety. Xavier Worthy's still here? Sure. Why not? Hidden Dev, 95 speed, 96 excel. Okay, well, I think we have our 3 receivers of the future. I don't think the Falcons offseason is gonna really go like this in real life. I think they're gonna probably sign or re-sign a couple of their receivers and then draft one, probably pretty high, but I mean, this is just how it went for me, so gotta do what I gotta do. But I'll make the rest of these picks, or at least a couple more, and we will see how we did. All right, well, that face is a little better for Jayden Daniels. It's not the right hair, but whatever. Madden doesn't have very good faces. I mean, they have a lot, but half of them don't even look like people. They look like aliens or something. I've never seen a person that looks like half of the Madden faces. But Jayden Daniels is a 74. I know what his dev trait is. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is pretty good. Like I said, I'm a pretty big fan. Ladd McConkey's pretty good at a 73. He'll be our number 2, and then Xavier Worthy will be our number 3. Or I guess McConkey will be in the slot. Worthy will obviously be our, deep threat. So I really like this receiving core. I'm surprised we got Worthy in the 3rd round, but I don't know where he's projected to go, so maybe. I have no idea. And then the rest of the draft was all right. DJ James is pretty good. We'll take that. Braden Fisk, Steel Chambers, which is a hell of a name. I don't know why I made Braden Fisk a 66. I thought I made him higher than that, but whatever. But yeah, this was a pretty good draft, all things considered. So let's get into year number 1, and we will get a look at the team. Okay, we're actually looking pretty good heading into year 1. This offense is, I guess it's not that different, but it's pretty damn different at the same time. I mean, new QB and 2 new receivers is pretty different, but the rest of the offense is just the same. Hopefully Jayden Daniels can do well. I've seen him do really well in simulation. Usually if the Vikings end up with a quarterback, that quarterback ends up doing really well, and I've seen him end up on the Vikings a lot, so I'm hoping he'll do well here too. I wish you could do like custom hair for faces, because like the face is almost there, but I don't know, whatever, it's fine. I just need to not think about it. But also this offense is like insanely young. I think our starting like, I guess, skill position players and quarterback are an average age of like 23 or something, I would guess. So it's going to be really fun to watch this team grow together. And the defense didn't really change much. Calais Campbell retired, unfortunately, but I expected that. But yeah, we added Josh Uche, DJ James, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep this defense good. It sucks they lost their defensive coordinator because, it seemed like he was really good, but Raheem Morris is a defensive guy. We'll see if we can keep this defense up. But let's get to the midseason point of year 1, and we will see how we do. Okay, we are 4-3 at the midseason. I think the Falcons were also 4-3 in real life, and then, that didn't end very well, but hopefully that ends better here. We have one of the best offenses in the league. One of the worst defenses, though, so we're very split, as is usually the case in Madden. I'm curious to see who we're gonna have to re-sign, though. I actually don't know. Maybe David Onyemata? No, we have AJ Terrell. I forgot he wasn't under contract. For some reason, I thought he was. We also have D. Alford, Richie Grant, Drew Dahlman. There are some players here for sure. AJ Terrell isn't interested, though, which is kind of tough. We'll offer him 6 years, 122 mil. That's not too bad of a deal for us. Let's see if he takes it, though. And he doesn't. Why is nobody interested in re-signing? What the hell? D. Alford's already 26 here. That seems weird to me, but this is very cheap. We'll go 3 years, 17 mil, and He takes it. Drew Dahlman, 3 years, 30 mil. He also takes it. So now we really just need AJ Terrell back. We'll try to re-sign him at the end of the year. We might have to end up tagging him though. That's my guess. I hope not, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. But let's get to the end of the season and we will see what our record ends up being. Hopefully we don't choke too bad. That's going to age poorly in about 2 seconds. Okay, no, it didn't age poorly. We finish 11-6 and we make the playoffs. Our defense actually became one of the best in the league. It must have been the best in the league in the second half of the year to carry it all the way back to, I guess, number 7 overall for ranking at least. I still don't know what the ranking goes off of. Is it like yards or I don't know. Who cares? We did well. That's what matters. So this is a fantastic start to the rebuild. And we get an upgrade for Jayden Daniels, who is now going to be up to a 79 overall. That's huge. And obviously he has superstar dev. I mean, I guess it's not obvious, but you know, he has a lot of potential, a lot of upside. So I thought that was fair. But let's check out our season stats real quick. I see the Patriots went 12-5. That's something. The Chargers also went 12-5. But Jayden Daniels as a rookie, 3,700 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 9 picks. He was very good. Is that the rookie record for touchdown passes? I don't know. It might be. Bijan Robinson, 1,400 yards, 5 per carry, 3 touchdowns. Really, only 3 touchdowns. It looks like Tyler Algier was a bit of a touchdown vulture. 18 for him. I guess he was our goal line back. And Xavier Worthy was our leading receiver with only 960 yards and 0 touchdowns. So I don't think we're going to get, or no, what am I talking about? I was about to say we're not going to get rookie of the year. We're hoping it's Jayden Daniels. But Xavier Worthy should be up there maybe. London was good. Pitts was pretty good. McConkey was pretty good. Ooh, Jake Matthews was kind of rough. 13 sacks allowed. The rest of the line was good. Bergeron wasn't great though. But on defense, this is what I'm interested to see. Nate Landman led the team with 126 tackles, 123 for Caden Ellis. Tackles for loss, 16 for Jarrett, 15 for Onyemata, and sacks? We didn't really have many. We had 9.5 for Grady Jarrett. Well, this might be a decent amount overall, maybe. But Josh Uche only 6. Onyemata with 3. Landman with 3. Arnold Ebiketie only 2. That's rough. Is he like terrible in this game? How'd he do last year here? He had 5. That was better, but I don't know. Again, I liked him a lot as a prospect, but we might replace him this year. Jesse Bates led the team with 3 picks though, 2 for Richie Grant and AJ Terrell, and then 1 for 4 different players who I don't feel like naming. But MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. Oh no. Really? Drake May ended up on the Buccaneers, which first of all, probably not gonna happen. I mean, weirder stuff has happened, but I would assume they're gonna keep Baker. But of course, a division rival too. Of course he would go to a rival and steal Offensive Rookie of the Year from Jayden Daniels. Of course. I love this game. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Dak Prescott. No Bijan up here, surprisingly. I guess he just didn't have that many touchdowns. Defensive Player of the Year goes to another Cowboy in Micah Parsons. Shocker there. No Falcons. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Drake May. Cool. Xavier Worthy at number 9. Lad McConkey at number 6. Nice, I guess. Anyone up here for Defensive Rookie of the Year? No. That's tough. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. He already has superstar dev, but Jayden Daniels with X Factor probably at like an 82 overall after just year 1 would have been crazy, but I guess he still could get a dev up. I doubt it, but I guess he could. But oh well, it doesn't matter. This was a really good year. And we have a first of many scenario. This is our first playoff game of the rebuild, obviously our first year of the rebuild. We will go play it cool, y'all know me. The Lions had a pretty terrible offense. They had a really good defense, but yeah, that offense wasn't great. So let's simulate this game out, and we're coming off of a 31-17 win against them. And of course we lose this one. All right. Well, that's not a great way to end year 1, but again, it is only year 1. So let's get into this offseason and let's hopefully make this team even better. But in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-28, so a Super Bowl rematch from, I guess, last year. Surely people won't be sick of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Definitely not. But now in the offseason, we want AJ Terrell back, obviously. I say obviously a lot, I'm realizing, but we're gonna have to up this. I mean, that's what he wanted at least. Is he even gonna take this? I don't know, but 5 years, 118 mil, and he does take it. Okay, cool. That's an expensive 5th-year option, but we'll pick it up for Drake London. And I think that's all the re-signing we're gonna do. Just him. Because yeah, it's just a bunch of backups mostly. So let's get into free agency. And hopefully there are better players available this year that we can actually get. Oh, well, there's Nick Chubb. That would be very fun because he's from Georgia, but I mean, if there's anything we don't need on this team, it's running back. Like, we're good. Would be cool, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think we had any dev ups on offense, unfortunately. On defense, Jesse Bates went up to X Factor. factor. That's cool, but I think that was it. This might be another year where we sit out of free agency. I mean, it's a lot of offensive players. We're kind of good on offense, honestly. I mean, we could maybe look for a left tackle because Jake Matthews was terrible, but I don't know if any of these guys are going to do better. I'm not going to go for a receiver, especially because these guys are all old. I'd rather just develop what we got. We could look for a D lineman. You know what? I'll look around and we'll see what we can do. God, I might be boring as hell for free agency here. There's a good player for like every position of need for us. So, or in the draft, I mean, there's a good player at every position of need in the range where we can get them, except a pass rusher. But I mean, the pass rush class is just old. The free agent class, like Khalil Mack's 34, Zadarius Smith is 32. I guess we could get one of the older guys though. I mean, Zadarius Smith wasn't great. He used to do well in this game, but not really anymore. Khalil Mack, I just feel like I get him so much, but he is good. He's not as good as he used to be in this game. I mean, he used to be like a 20 sack guy, but at least for me. I guess we'll try to get him though. 2 years, 34 mil. That isn't too bad. I want to do something in free agency, so that's my compromise. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We're also going to go for Greg Newsome. He has superstar dev. He's only 25 years old. We have the lead for him. I don't know if that means anything because you never know in this game. Weird stuff always happens. But let's see if we can get these two players. Should be big defensive additions, and we get both of them, so that's huge. This team's already really good. Ooh, and Greg Newsome comes with an upgrade. We're just spoiled here. But let's get to the draft, and we will try to fill out the rest of this roster. Okay, well, this year we pick at number 22. And what do we want to do in the first round? There were two safeties I was looking at. One I had to focus scout, so I wasn't sure about yet. It is Tracy Dockery. He's not very good, though. I mean, he's fine, but second to third round talent. I'm obviously not going to take him yet. There I go saying obviously again. I don't know why that's my favorite word, but Ronnie Covington is the one I like. First to second round talent. He is already 23, which is, I guess, a little tough, but it's whatever. I mean, it isn't a very good safety class outside of him, honestly. Like, it's kind of terrible. There's a zone safety projected to go in the first round with C zone and 4.64 speed. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Kawhi Tyson, other than the coverage, looks pretty great. Huh. Demetrius Edison, another run support safety. He also looks good. Really good in run defense, at least. I don't know. We might think about one of those two if... Nah, we'll probably go with Covington. What am I talking about? I'm just not sure what I want to do round one, honestly. Like, we kind of need D-line, but we really only use two mostly anyways. We still kind of need receiver, and I like Anthony Guy. Damn, I never really looked at him. I just focus scouted him, but he looks crazy. The problem is, he only has solid speed and solid acceleration. I'll keep referencing this as long as I see players like this. I saw someone run like a 4.47 with great speed and elite acceleration. Like, that was disgusting. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. This guy's close, and he only has solid and solid. So, I mean, I know there's some variance, but that's stupid. That's like a massive difference. Either way, we might take him. I'll take a closer look real quick just to be sure, but I think he's going to be our pick. Paul McClendon looks pretty damn good. I mean, we kind of need a guard. Matt Bergeron wasn't great, but I don't know. The receiver might be better. Ooh, Justin Cano. Day 3. This guy looks good. I'll probably take him later. I'm just looking for one of those like 82 overall guards or tackles that fall kind of later in the draft. This guy might be good. Cam Shields, elite strength. He looks really good, but I don't think I'll take him because he might not be that good. All right, yeah, I think I'm still leaning towards the receiver. My voice went out there. That was fun. Yeah, I think we'll go with Anthony Guy. He doesn't have the best speed or acceleration in the world, but everything else looks insane. He could be a normal dev type player. I hope he isn't, but he might be. I don't know. He just looks good, so let's take him. No, he does have hidden dev, 90 speed, 90 excel. That's about right for 4.49. That one guy was just ridiculous, but this dude looks great. I have no idea what his overall is going to be. He's interesting. Normally, if there's a physical receiver with not great speed, they'll have bad route running, but he doesn't. He has amazing route running. So I don't know. I don't want to guess something because I'm sure it'll be lower than I'm thinking, but he looks great. And let's hope the safety's still here. He is. Ronnie Covington out of Penn State. We don't have to think about this one for too long. Again, could be a candidate for normal dev. Hopefully not, but let's take him. Another hidden 92 speed, 90 excel. Sounds good. And now let's go with a D lineman, and I mean, we should be looking good. Sergio Rivera's still here. He looked better before I focus scouted him, but he still looks really good. Just no pass rush to his game, which sucks. So I don't think he's going to be great, but there isn't really a 3-4 D lineman here with good pass rush ability. So he might be the pick. I'll look quickly through the defensive tackles, but actually, Jermaine Johnson, which hopefully he doesn't go to the Jets. That would be confusing. Oh, Dominique Parks, 45 bench reps at the combine, elite strength. Huh. James Sweet, insane speed and really good strength. He looks crazy. When he's listed as a run stopper and he has good finesse moves. Hopefully, maybe. We might have to take him. He looks interesting. Okay, this is a very good D-line class. All these guys look good. I have no idea who to take. Defensive tackle might be like my worst drafting position though. Like, I'm bad at taking him. I kinda like James Sweet, I'm not gonna lie. What's Parks's block shedding? B to D? So, I mean, it's not great. I think we'll go James Sweet. The combo of elite speed and great strength and like at least good everything else, I guess only solid agility, but whatever. I don't know, he could also be terrible. Maybe he just isn't a good finesse rusher and it's just saying A to C. Let's just go with the big dude, Dominique Parks. Hopefully 99 strength, at least somewhere close. Let's take him. Hidden Dev, 98 strength. We'll take that. The other guy could be better, but it was a riskier pick, so I didn't want to do it. But let's get to the end of the draft and we'll see how we did. Okay, in the draft, we did pretty well. Anthony Guy is a 78 overall, which is what I was expecting, so thankfully he is as good as I thought he would be. I don't love the number. I'm gonna change that. I hate receiver numbers in the 20s. Like, we need to go back to the old rules. Not to be on some like old man shit, but it looks ugly. It doesn't look good. But yeah, Anthony Guy looks very good, unlike his former number. Ronnie Covington, also 75 overall, hidden dev. He'll be our starting strong safety. I was thinking about signing Reed Blankenship, but then I was like, you know what? I'll look who's available at safety, and I thought it would be better to just draft him than pay more money for players. Dominique Parks is pretty good, 74 overall. He's not going to play defensive end for us, obviously. We'll put, I guess, David Onyemata out there. Sure, why not? How big was Parks? Was he like 360? 355. Yeah, he's not going to be a defensive end, believe it or not. And then I took the rest of these picks. Calvin Jones is good, 72 overall at center. Let's not talk about these next two picks. I think Flynn, yeah, he had hidden dev. Oh. It said he had C power moves. I was like, oh, he's at defensive end. That's probably decent. It's 64, so no. Okay. Bernard's decent though, and then I didn't make this pick, so good draft. We'll take it, and let's get into year two. Did I already record this part? Did I already show the team? No, I don't think so, but here we are heading into year two. We are an 87 overall. Like, this is a good roster. I feel bad not starting Xavier Worthy. Should I start Worthy over McConkey? I mean, Worthy has the dev trait. We might do that. I would also feel bad benching McConkey though. I mean, I think we'll just leave it as is. I mean, McConkey makes a lot more sense as the slot guy anyways, so we'll do that. But yeah, this roster is great. Hopefully we can get Drake London a superstar dev. I don't think we will because we're not super pass heavy, but maybe eventually. I don't know if every single pass goes to him. But this defense is looking a lot better too. It's very colorful. We got red, a few blues. We got every dev trait starting in some way on this defense, so that's fun, I guess. But yeah, it's a really well-rounded defense. Linebacker still isn't great for us, but these are two kind of like underrated guys in real life, so I'm fine with it. The corner group is amazing. The safety group should be amazing by the end of the year. Hopefully Covington has better than Star. Same with Parks. I kind of half expect both of them to have Star. Actually, Parks has developed a ton. He might have better than Star. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it, but he's already gone up almost 4 overall. He didn't get like any scenarios or anything. That's interesting. Okay, we'll see. The rest of the draft picks I think will probably have Star. I don't know, maybe Flynn has Superstar, but that doesn't really matter. Anyways, hopefully this isn't a disappointing year. I mean, there's always a disappointing year in rebuilds for some reason. I love this game, but let's get to the midseason point of year 3. Year 2, not year 3. Year 2, and we'll see how we're doing. Yep, there it is. Okay, what's the problem here? I don't know. We're allowing a lot of points on defense, but also overall we have a top 10 defense. Our offense isn't great. It's just kind of mid. Huh. All right. I don't know what to do. Let me see. Is there like a bench I could make or something? Is someone doing like really bad? Jaden Daniels is doing really well. Same with Bijan. The receivers are doing about as well as I would expect, which isn't great, but we don't pass much. Jake Matthews is kind of bad again. Drew Dahlman isn't even that good, but the rest of the line is fine. We only have 2 picks on defense. Okay, that's probably the problem. Ronnie Covington has 0 picks and 1 pass deflection so far. Great. I think we're just gonna have to wait it out. There isn't really anyone doing bad enough where I want to bench him, so I think we'll just wait. Jake Matthews is close, but I don't know who we would put in there. But for re-signings, this is interesting. I want to get some trade value for Tyler Algier. I mean, we're not gonna... I mean, how expensive is he actually? Not super expensive, but like there are other players I want to pay than a second running back. We'll trade him away. I don't know what what we could get for him, but we'll find someone. We'll steal a 3rd round pick from this is an interdivision trade. Let me maybe walk that one back. Hold on. Let's not do that. Okay, we'll send him to the Ravens for a 3rd round pick. You know, he wasn't interested. I don't want to pay 2 running backs. We're good. He's really good in real life, but like, I don't want to pay 2 running backs. I mean, we're not paying 2 yet, but we're obviously going to pay Bijan Robinson over him. But Kyle Pitts will re-sign, 4 years, 61 mil. Still isn't getting much production here, but he's good, so we'll re-sign him. That's my logic there. Crazy logic, I know. I'm not going to pay Arnold Ebiketie. Caden Ellis is 30 and not interested. If he becomes interested at the end of the year, then sure, but no. Grady Jarrett will go 2 years, 26 mil. He re-signs. And for now, we're not going to re-sign David Onyemata because, again, not interested. Caleb McGarry, also not interested. Players just don't want to play for this team, I guess. I don't know. But we'll just see what happens for the rest of the year. We might make the playoffs even, which sounds crazy, but like, looking at our stats, they aren't that bad. We just have a decent amount of giveaways and not many takeaways. So if we fix that, we'll be good. If not, we'll be terrible. We'll just see what happens. Damn, okay, well, we somehow don't make the playoffs with an 88 overall team. We at least finish with a winning record. Oh my God, we lost in week 18 to the Saints to miss the playoffs. I feel like if you're in a position to make the playoffs in week 18, like it's a win and get in, always lose that game in simulation. I don't know why. Maybe not always. Maybe I just notice it because we missed, but that's stupid. Like, whatever. I'm gonna be petty. Where does an 88 overall rank in the league? We also probably would have been better if we actually did as well as we should have. Is an 88 the best roster? No, the Lions are an 89. Damn. I mean, we could have been the same overall as them if we did well. Same with the 49ers. Same with the Cowboys. There are some good teams here. Chiefs are also an 88, so we're top 5, basically. I don't know. At least we had a winning record, but we should have made the playoffs. Simply put, we should have made them. Pretty easily, too. But let's check out our yearly stats. What went wrong this year? Jayden Daniels was damn good. Again, almost 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns. The picks are like slightly high, but that's not too bad. Really good completion percentage. Bijan Robinson was a monster. 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns. I wish we got more rushing from Jayden Daniels. It's hardly anything, but oh well. 5.3 yards per carry. I would switch to a more quarterback run-heavy offense, but if we have a good offensive playbook, I am not touching it. Not a chance. Drake London, 1,100 yards for him, 7 touchdowns. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him superstar, but he was good either way. Wasn't he an 88 heading in, or an 89 heading into the year? I don't know, maybe he wasn't. But Kyle Pitts was good. Lad McConkey was decent. Anthony Guy was okay. Jake Matthews ended up being fine, I guess. The rest of this isn't many sacks. Yeah, only 23 sacks total. That's good. Caden Ellis led the team with 118 tackles, 114 for Nate Landman. Tackles for loss, we had a lot, led by 17 from Mack. And sacks, 9 for Khalil Mack, 8 for Josh Uche, 7 for David Onyemata, who we're probably not going to be able to re-sign, of course. Not much outside of that. And interceptions, not many. 2 for AJ Terrell, and then 1 for 4 players. So 6 total picks on the year. That's great. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes again? Question mark? Was he MVP last year? I can't remember. No, it might have been Dak last year. I don't know. I can never keep up with it. It's either Dak or Patrick Mahomes, sometimes with Lamar Jackson, and sometimes, rarely, it's Josh Allen. And that's about it. Sometimes Jalen Hurts too. But Jayden Daniels was up there at number 10. We'll take that. Offensive player of the year goes to Bijan Robinson. That's huge. I thought I saw a defensive player up here. I don't know who I thought I saw. I thought I saw like Jalen Carter or something. Defensive player of the year again goes to Micah Parsons, of course. Khalil Mack at number 4. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Devin Hales for the Seahawks. That's no way in hell that would happen. He could outplay everyone by a mile and he wouldn't get it. I cannot believe that Devin Witherspoon was 4th for defensive rookie of the year. That is fucking insane to me. Like, I don't mean to be biased, but that is absurd. I don't know, dude. Anthony Guy, number 5 for offensive rookie of the year. Cliff Oliver at number 10. I definitely remember who that is. No, I think that's the running back. Okay. Defensive rookie of the year, again, not realistic. Wendell Richardson, a Seahawks player, wins it. Ronnie Covington at number 10. What did he even do? Let me see. Did he do anything this year? 93 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 4 pass deflections. I mean, a good amount of tackles, but tackles are like the least important stat ever. I mean, like, you don't want to miss tackles, obviously. That's important, but just straight tackle numbers, it doesn't fucking mean anything. That just means you stayed healthy and the defense couldn't get off the field. I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, no playoffs this year with one of the best offenses in the league and a pretty good defense and an 88 overall team. Whatever. Let's get into the offseason and let's see what our dev traits are. I wonder if we have any good ones. Oh, that's a Super Bowl. The Ravens beat the 49ers, which was my Super Bowl pick for the playoffs, which almost happened, but the Ravens Falcons win 24-0. So we have a Super Bowl shutout. Don't think a Super Bowl shutout has ever happened before. That's something. Ooh, my game froze. But Bijan Robinson gets 2 upgrades here. Did he get X Factor or did he have it? I don't know. I'm used to seeing him with X Factor. I think he just got it, right? Yeah. He was the rushing yards leader, best running back, and offensive player of the year. So yeah, I would hope he would get X Factor. He's a monster. Should hopefully actually get used this year. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know if they've signed or hired an offensive coordinator as of the time of recording this. Probably. I don't know. Whatever. Let's get into the offseason and let's see who we can bring back. Okay, well, we obviously have there I go saying obviously again, god damn it. But we have the 5th-year option for Bijan Robinson. We'll pick that up. Ebiketie, I'm good. Ellis, I mean, again, he's not interested, so I'm good. David Onyemata was good, but he's 33 and he's not interested, so that's just tough. We'll get younger there, save money. Caleb McGarry has been good, but again, older and not interested. There's a theme with these free agents. He has been pretty damn good. Okay, there's no way he re-signs here unless I do very player friendly, and I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna try to re-sign him in free agency and hope that no other team goes for him, so he just has to sign with us. That's the plan there, at least. Hopefully that happens. If we don't get him back, it's maybe not the end of the world, but I don't know. We'll just see. So let's get into free agency, and hopefully this year there are some good players at positions in need. We'll see. I mean, there kind of were last year. Whatever. I just like complaining. All right. Damn, Braxton Berrios has 400 and something thousand followers on Instagram. There are always players like that where I don't know, I see them for some reason and they just have way more followers than I would expect. It's always like, all right, well, who are they dating then? Shit, dude, get me to 440,000 subscribers on YouTube. 400, I guess that's not followers, but whatever. I mean, at least give me to 40K, you know what I'm saying? Be sure to subscribe if you for some reason haven't already. Maybe you don't even realize you're not subscribed, I don't know. Anyways, this is another, I guess, similar free agent class to how it's been. It isn't great, but it could be worse. We actually don't have that much money this year. I'll try to see if we can free some up, but I mean, it's kind of just not that good for us. I guess I'll try to re-sign Caleb McGarry, but do I even want to restructure deals? Let me see. Let's see if Khalil Mack retired. I hope he didn't, but he does sometimes. We're kind of lower overall on defense. I guess that could be because we lost David Onyemata, but let me see. Okay, no, Khalil Mack didn't retire yet. Okay, that's weird. I called that. Franklin Flynn does have superstar dev. Sometimes these random D linemen do just have superstar dev. I don't know why. But let's see. I might sign a linebacker. Unfortunately, all the rookies only had star dev. I don't know why Parks developed so much in the preseason. But yeah, we need linebacker, tackle, maybe even 2 tackles if I feel like it. Probably not though. And maybe a D lineman. Honestly, there isn't really anyone I'm too interested in at linebacker. I'd rather just draft somebody. On the D line, we could maybe go for Kenny Clark, Leonard Williams, one of those two. Kenny Clark isn't interested, but Leonard Williams? And then, I don't know, that's about it. There isn't really anyone I want to sign. Again. All right, yeah, we might just get to the draft other than re-signing Caleb McGarry. Such a boring, I've been boring-ish in free agency, but I mean, for good reason mostly, but we'll go for Leonard Williams and Caleb McGarry. Let's see if we can sign these two. Oh, and they both sign immediately. Okay, cool. So we're looking good. I don't even know what we're going to do in the draft outside of a linebacker, but let's get there and we'll see. In the draft, though, we pick at number 16, and I think I know what I want to do. Okay, shit, the safety's gone. There was a really good safety here. He's gone, though. There are a couple linebackers, though. Eric Hawley's decent. His speed isn't all that good, though, but other than that, I mean, I guess his pursuit also isn't great, but he has a lot of A ratings. Matthew Alexander, though, I kind of like more. Not as good in coverage, but he does have better speed, elite strength, A pursuit, A play rec, A awareness. Do I like him more, though? I mean, Eric Hawley doesn't have the speed, but he at least has elite acceleration. I don't know, his strength isn't that good, though. I don't know, this is tough. I think these players are pretty similar overall, honestly. They're both the same age, too. Huh, this is tough. Do like Matthew Alexander more, I think. Just his coverage isn't as good. His man isn't very good. I don't know, how do these later linebackers look? Nelson Bright, he looks all right from what I can see. He looks like good value for where he's supposed to go, but I'm not going to take him round 1, obviously. All these guys look decent, but ooh, wait. Okay, other than the pursuit, Jamie Preston looks really good. Huh. Well, if we don't go with Alexander here, what do we want to do? That's the thing. Like, I guess we could go with a corner. What's Demetrius Anthony's speed? Ooh. Okay, his awareness isn't that good, but everything else is. I don't know. He looked pretty good. Damian Friday, which is a banger name, as per usual in the Madden-generated drafts. He also looks pretty good. He's not as fast, though, or at least his acceleration isn't as good as Demetrius Anthony's. Johnny Singh, Pat Davidson looks pretty good. He actually has the same speed and acceleration as Demetrius Anthony, despite Demetrius Anthony being faster. I guess it's not too different, but still. Anthony has better their direction or change of direction in jumping, though. Do I want to pass up on an actual need, though, at linebacker for someone who's maybe decent in like the 5th round? Yeah, I'm gonna. Why not? We'll go with the better looking player in Demetrius Anthony. Sounds good. Normal dev. All right, that's tough. I haven't drafted a normal dev corner in a long time, so I'm kind of surprised, but I think he'll be a good overall still, so I'm fine with it. It's whatever. And let's see, who do we want here? Ooh, this tackle. What's his strength? No, I'm good. It's gonna be 42 strength. Ooh, Edward Webster. Oh my God, what? This is like the fastest guard I've ever seen. 4.89 speed at the combine. He ran a 4.38 at his pro day at 6'5", 327. What the hell? He also put up 44 bench reps at the combine, 42 at his pro day. He had the best 3-cone in the class, the second best 20-yard shuttle. What is this player? His ratings aren't crazy. He's a really good run blocker and he has good finesse, but his power isn't very good and his awareness isn't an A. I mean, hopefully it's at least a B. I would guess it's a B. I don't know. This dude looks insane. I'm gonna take him whether we really need guard or not, so sounds good. Hidden dev, 97 strength, 74 speed, 81 excel. That is absurd. This is one of the best athletes I've ever seen. Maybe the best. That's crazy. But who was the linebacker I wanted? Was it Jamie Preston? Yeah, he looks good. A play rec, B zone, man, and tackle. I just don't like the pursuit, but everything else looks good. I don't know if he's gonna have a dev trait. I hope he does, but I might go with another linebacker if he doesn't, because there are a lot of decent linebackers here. So let's go with Jamie Preston. He does have hidden dev, 90 speed, 88 excel. Sounds good. I'm unsure about our first pick, just because he didn't have a dev trait. I think he'll be a good overall though, but the last two feel pretty good. I don't think Preston will be a crazy overall, but maybe like a 72 or something, 71, I don't know, we'll see. But I might make 1 or 2 more picks, and I will see y'all for the draft recap. Okay, interesting draft here. Nobody is the overall I thought they would be, except I guess Webster. Demetrius Anthony's only a 77. He's not as good as I expect. I don't know, I thought he would be maybe even like a 79 or something. I just really wish he had a dev trait, honestly. That's kind of tough, but I mean, his ratings are pretty good. His agility isn't great. Maybe that holds him back too, but yeah, he's fine. That's a probably fine pick. I would guess he's the best corner we could have taken, but the others probably had a dev trait. Yeah, it looks like he was the highest overall corner. Damian Friday, he probably does have a dev trait. Yeah, well, that sucks, but the guy we got was a better overall, so I mean, what else can I really do? But Edward Webster is really good, 77 overall with hidden. I also kind of thought he could be better. He's just not a very good pass blocker, like at all. I mean, he is an athletic freak. He at least has good run block finesse, but yeah, he's good. I don't know where we're gonna start him. I do want to start him, but I just don't know where. We could even play him at like left tackle. We'll see about that. I don't know. Jamie Preston's actually better than I expected. He is a 74. He looks good. Hidden dev, that's good. And then I took these next 3 players. Sidney Newell, he's a 73 overall with hidden dev. He actually looks pretty good. His coverage isn't the best, but for a run support safety, 74 zone is pretty good. So we'll take that. And then Kyle Freeman, 73 overall, only normal dev, unfortunately, but is a really good run defender. At least he's horrendous in coverage, but a good tackler. So good depth, really good depth. And then the tight end I took wasn't great. He was listed as possession and he had A run blocking, so I was like, it could be good. He's not. Unlucky. But let's get into year 3 of this rebuild and we will see how we can do this year. Hopefully we don't disappoint again, but you never know with Madden simulation. But here we are heading into year 3. We are an 87 overall, which is pretty good. Not as good as we were at the end of last year, but I mean, just the morale is worn off and everything. I don't even know if we had morale. We might have just regressed. I don't know. But this offense is insane. We're an 89 overall, and we definitely have things we could improve. Like, we could get another receiver. Webster should develop at guard. The whole offense in general should develop throughout the years. So this is a crazy offense. The defense is good. Just our linebackers aren't the best overall in the world, and we don't have the best safety outside of Jesse Bates, at least in terms of overall. Plus, Covington wasn't very good as a rookie, but, well, he was fine. But yeah, and we just don't have like as many insane players on defense. We have Jesse Bates, who's amazing, and AJ Terrell, who's really good, but that's about where it stops, at least in terms of overall. If we're talking like insane players on offense, we have, you know, Kyle Pitts, Jaden Daniels is really good, Bijan Robinson is at 99, Drake London, like we have also Chris Lindstrom, like we have a lot of really good players on offense. On defense, we have a few, but not as many and not as good of players, other than I guess Jesse Bates. But anyway, hopefully we can do well this year. We should have been an easy playoff team last year, but we didn't make them, so that figures. Go figure. But let's get to the midseason point, and if we're struggling, I'm gonna need to change some shit here. Like that shouldn't happen. I always scare myself at the midseason. I saw the Rams at 1-6, and I was like, well, something's got to change. But no, we are 5-1 at the midseason. We have a pretty bad offense. I mean, overall ranking at least, but I'm not gonna change it. We only have one giveaway on the season. What the hell? Okay, we could regress this year. We might end the year like 10-7 or something. I don't know, but we're on pace for what, like 14-3, something like that. I don't think we're gonna do that well, but I don't think we'll choke bad enough to miss the playoffs this year. I mean, I guess the last year was a reverse choke. We started terrible and finished all right. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Who do we have to re-sign? Okay. Jesse Bates, Drake London, Matt Bergeron we kind of replaced. He was good last year, but like, we kind of found a better option. We also have Khalil Mack, Jake Matthews. Hell no. But we should be able to get these guys back. Jesse Bates will offer 4 years, 83.2 mil, and he takes it. Cool. Drake London, 4 years, 72 mil. That's very cheap, and he doesn't take it. I rarely see that message. I don't know why. I'm on the fence with this offer, but we're really close to something here. They either say, fuck you, or they say, I'm gonna take it, but I'm just not gonna take it right now for literally no reason. That's always my favorite message. I haven't been seeing that one as much lately. Maybe they realized it was stupid. I don't know. I mean, I guess that happens in real life, but what's the point? But Khalil Mack, he'll probably retire, but 2 years, 33 mil. Cool. Jake Matthews, I should have just waited to re-sign. Whatever. That's fine. Who cares? Jake Matthews, I'm good. So let's get to the end of the year. We're actually doing as well as we should right now, so hopefully that keeps up, and we'll see how we finish. Okay, well, here we are at the end of year number 3, and if you've seen one of these videos before, y'all know why we're here. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video. I mean, if you've made it here, I would very much appreciate it. If there's anything I could ever ask you to do, it's just that. Again, 3,000 likes, and I will do another one of these with a non-quarterback, my first one of the year. And also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All my videos are pretty much like this. If you like it, then that's what they are. And let me know any fun rebuild ideas y'all have down below. But in year number 3, we finished 13-4, and we made the playoffs again. I guess we didn't last year, so I don't know why I said again, but look at the split in the division. We went 13-4, the Buccaneers went 12-5, and then the Panthers went 3-14, and so did the Saints. Half the teams were amazing, half were terrible. But this is gonna be interesting. Let's check out our season stats this year. Jayden Daniels, it looks like a similar year to last year, just less interceptions, I guess less yards, only 3,300, but 33 touchdowns, only 5 picks, 71% completion percentage. He was very good. Over 1,700 yards again for Bijan Robinson, 5.6 per carry. Damn. 12 touchdowns. Also 10 touchdowns for Cliff Oliver. He was all right. He did better than most number 2 backs I've seen. He was okay. Drake London led the team with only 816 yards, 8 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts had 11 touchdowns, but really not much receiving. Oh, of course, Jake Matthews does well in a contract year. I've never seen that in this game. I don't know. He's been getting, like, better. He's been, I guess, progressing here. The first year he was terrible. Last year he was not great. This year he was really good. I don't know. We'll think about re-signing him. But this line held up very well. What is that? 19 sacks allowed? That's crazy. Jamie Preston led the team with 119 tackles. It looks like he didn't do a whole lot outside of the tackles, so I don't think he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, but I guess you never know. Khalil Mack with 16 tackles for loss led the team, 12 for Uche, 10 for Landman, and sacks. Still not, like, anyone too great. Uche with 8.5, 8 for Mack, 5.5 for Jarrett, and that's it. And then picks, 2 for Newsome, Terrell, and Bates, and 1 for Anthony. Still, again, not like amazing interception numbers either. Like, our defense has been good, but it hasn't put up very good numbers at all. But MVP goes to Dak Prescott again, I think. Jayden Daniels at number 10. Bo Nix on the Vikings up there. Caleb Williams on the Giants. Somehow, maybe we could make up the scenario that they traded up for him. I don't know. That would be a terrible idea with Daniel Jones under contract, but whatever. If he fell to him, hell yeah, but I wouldn't trade up for a QB when you're already paying 140 mil per year for some reason. Offensive Player of the Year also goes to Dak Prescott. Bijan all the way down at 9 this year. That's interesting. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons again. This isn't repetitive at all. Khalil Mack at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Daniel Fisher for the Commanders. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Damian Friday wins it. Of course. Why wouldn't he? Jamie Preston at number 2. Demetrius Anthony at 10. The amount of times, if I had a nickel for every time I've been cucked out of an award, I would be not as depressed as I am. What is happening? I'm not pressing any. Oh, did I unplug my control? It shows that it's plugged in. That was interesting. interesting. This is an interesting video. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I don't know. We have a one last hurrah scenario. I would guess this is for Khalil Mack. I guess it could be Jake Matthews too, but I doubt it. It's probably Khalil Mack, which kind of sucks because he's been pretty good, but I expected it, and he hasn't been like insane. And yeah, it is Khalil Mack. But we'll take the plus 10 morale. And I mean, that's really it. Before we simulate this game out, I don't have much faith because the Giants have played well. Like, they have pretty good players, but their record isn't crazy. Their overall isn't crazy either. It's an 85, which is good, but I mean, we're a lot better, so that means we're gonna lose. Okay, no, just kidding. We win. We win barely, 31-28, but at least we win. Are we for real here? The 84 overall 9-8 Arizona Cardinals are in the divisional. Are we serious here? All right. We have some upgrades. Ronnie Covington, cool. Why not? But we have another one last hurrah scenario. Y'all know the drill. Give us that morale or whatever it gives us. What does it? It gives us morale, right? We literally just saw. I have the worst memory of all time. Yeah, it's morale. If we lose this game, I'm not gonna be very happy, but I don't know if I'm gonna like the outcome of this game. I always say we're gonna lose, but I'm right like 50% of the time, so we're probably gonna lose. I have no idea. I don't want to be pessimistic, but this game has broken me. Okay, no, we win 26-21 over the Cardinals. We've been just barely making it by. We have another recap for the one last hurrah. This is taking a century to load. Hello? I mean, the loading screens are usually long. Thank you. I deadass thought my game froze again. But we have some upgrades. Ooh, Demetrius Anthony, we'll take that. Now up to an 83 with morale. That's nice. He got +1 speed, 95 speed now. Damn. I think he started with 93, so has he gained 2 speed in one season? That's something. But can we beat the Philadelphia Eagles? We will see. The one game where I say we're gonna, or where I don't say we're gonna lose this, we actually lose it. Okay, I just need to keep being pessimistic, I guess. I don't know. We lose 27-21 to the Eagles. That's tough. It's another Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl. Like, we need some variation here. Why is it the same shit every year? Why? I mean, it has been the Chiefs a lot in real life. The Eagles go just to get smoked by the Chiefs. They get beat by double digits, 27-13. Almost at 11-point difference. I'm fucking tired. That's 14. Whatever. The last time I was happy, age 14. I don't know. Let's see who we want to re-sign, though. We still need to bring Drake London back. I almost had Jesse Bates. We'll go, I guess, player friendly, 5 years, 113 mil, and he does take it. JAYDEN Daniels, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get to this point, but it's a $63 million 5th-year option. I mean, we'll pick it up, but holy shit, dude, that's insane. It'll probably be even more than that by this point in real life, but I don't know. And then everyone else is just a bunch of backups, so we're gonna need to re-sign a lot of depth. I guess I'll re-sign Younghoe Koo, 3 years, 16 mil, and Tommy Townsend, 3 years, 11 mil. Cool. But let's get into the offseason. Let's free up a little cap with restructures, and we'll see if we can sign anyone heading into what is probably the final year of this rebuild. My voice is failing me today, but we'll try to make this team good this year before it all falls apart due to cap space. Okay, well, this is actually a pretty amazing free agent class, finally. Teams are too broke to afford their great players, so we get to steal their scraps, I guess, but they're not really scraps, they're good players. I don't know what I'm saying. Tyreek Hill, we'll try to get him, 95 overall. He is 33, but who cares? Hopefully he signs with us. I could see him like joining the Giants or something, just because the game hates me. I don't know. I kind of wanted Aiden Hutchinson too, because we haven't really had like crazy pass rush, but he's not interested, so that's tough. So we're gonna go for Ronnie Stanley at left tackle. I do get him a lot. I don't know. I feel like I get him a lot, but I guess I kind of do. I don't know. I never remember what players I get. I have like, I don't know. I have bad memory. But let's see if we can sign these 2 players. We might even go for one more. Like, we might restructure these deals and go for another player. But let's see if these 2 want to sign. They do, and we get both of them. So Tyreek Hill and Ronnie Stanley are now both Atlanta Falcons. We have a 95 overall offense. This might be the best offense I've ever built. Maybe one of the best teams I've ever built. Like, this is ridiculous. It's gonna regress a little bit next year. We'll probably start out the year as like an 89, maybe only an 88, but this team is really good, at least right now. But let me restructure those deals, and we might as well spend like every penny we have. There's no point in not spending it. Tyreek Hill's wearing number 87. That's something. I don't know if we have number 10 of it. No, we don't. You get number 17 goes kind of hard for him. I don't know why. Sure. We are gonna finish this season 8-9, and I am going to stop recording and collapse into my bed. This is gonna be one of the most catastrophic, disappointing seasons ever. I really don't know who I want to sign with the money we have left over. I guess we can maybe go for like Kyle Duggar. And it looked like Grady Jarrett retired. Should we just wait to... I mean, we might as well sign a D lineman. Why not? We can also draft one if I wanna, but Harrison Phillips, he is superstar dev. We'll try to get him. So Harrison Phillips and Kyle Duggar, do they want to sign? Phillips does. We are absolutely cheesing the shit out of this game right here. Let's restructure him, and then let's give Kyle Duggar a little bit better of an offer. So it should be green, hopefully. It is. So let's see if he wants to sign. No. How about now? Oh, we're out of offers. We might not get him, honestly. If we don't, it's not the end of the world, but it would be an upgrade, so I kind of want him. Still hasn't signed. How about now? No. How about now? Okay, he finally signs. Good lord. He really didn't want to be a Falcon, but he finally gave in. So yeah, that's a massive free agent class. And let's get into the draft heading into the final year of this rebuild. I don't even know what we need to draft. I don't know what I want. We'll just have to find out. Oh my god, I hate when it does this. Okay, we didn't lose Grady Jarrett. He didn't retire, but we don't have enough outside linebackers, so it moved him there. Why? Why? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I would have probably signed someone other than Harrison Phillips if I knew he was still here. I would have signed a pass rusher. Why? Okay, so we do have a need. That's stupid. I just glanced over, I saw 84, and I was like, yeah, we're good. I didn't think much of it. Whatever. All right, well, we do have something to draft, so cool, I guess, but oh well, whatever. Okay, well, I have some bad news. This game's terrible. Do you want to see where we're at in the franchise? This is where we are at in the franchise. So I closed the game. This is an online franchise, by the way. It's not like this is offline and I didn't save. This is an online franchise. This probably has something to do with it, you know, crashing. Or not crashing, but the servers going down and all that good stuff. What do I do? What can I do? I feel bad just ending the franchise, ending the rebuild here, but like, what can I do? Well, maybe I shouldn't do online franchises anymore. I haven't had this has happened before, but it hasn't happened in so long. Can I like get it to update if I close out of it? No. Well, that's a terrible way to end this video. What the hell? Like, I don't know what I can do about I want to be able to do something about this, but like, what can I do? Also, why is the background the default color? It's not even the red. Is it just acting weird? Let me close this again. Let me see what happened. Yeah, nah, that didn't do it. That's so lame. We were so good. How do you trigger like a local save file? Sometimes when the game's acting weird, it can like ask if you want to go like what's saved to the cloud or like a local let me see. Okay, well, I don't know how to get it back. It might just be gone forever. If it was like 1 year difference, then I would just kind of redo all the stuff that happened, but there are going to be some moves that we just can't remake. Like the players, we can't redraft them. The draft classes are going to be different. We would legit have to do this whole thing over, so this is a certified EA classic. I love Madden. It's super well made. Nothing wrong with it ever. But before I end this thing on a very unfortunate note, if you want to see more, yesterday at the time of recording this, I uploaded a mock draft, which I haven't done since last year. It'll be my first mock draft of the year. I'm sure many people are gonna vehemently disagree with it. I don't even know if I've used that word before, but it should be fun. And if you're into the whole mock drafts thing, then, oh yeah, it'll be on my second channel. Link to that in the description. I probably should have mentioned that first. And if you want to be one of my first 1,500 subscribers on the second channel, be sure to subscribe there. So yeah, feel free to watch that. It should be fun. I haven't started it yet, but I will right after this. But thank you all so much for watching this. Subscribe for more. Normally they don't end this way. Be sure to leave a like for another rookie rebuild that hopefully doesn't get reset to the beginning. But thank you all so much for watching, and with that, I will see y'all again in the next video. Goodbye.